So I've had an obsession about lighting control for most of my career. I actually started, you won't believe it, but with water dimmers, which is not bad. And of course I've seen a lot of change, having hung around the lighting world for years and years and years and years. And I've had an opportunity in the 60s to design this lighting control system for the National Theatre of Great Britain, which became the forerunner for Galaxy in Europe and Light Palette in America. And then moving lights arrived. Moving lights, fabulous, except for one thing. They slow you down. You can't work so fast. So instead of going up and down in brightness, you have all these bloody parameters you've got to think about. And that always irritated me a great deal. WYSIWYG, Rob's invention, was a huge step forward, allowing you to pre-focus stuff with great accuracy. The whole hog thing of touch-sensitive screens for grouping and pre-focuses and colour and all that interested me a great deal. I was really turned on by Fred Foster's digitizer pad in the early 90s, which allowed you to sort of have a table which you could manipulate your lighting with. I've never been a great fan of knobs and buttons and wheels. And through the 90s, with Fred and Kenny Whitwright and other people, I did sort of experiments in where light control might go. These were some early silly sketches. And for show light in 93 and 94, I sort of developed a sort of silly little theoretical model of how light control might work out. I loved the multiple wheels that we had on light board that haven't actually been matched since, where you can put a whole series of lights in different sections of the board and roll them up and down relative to each other. But then to have the whole thing much more alive and colour pickers and all this stuff. So these are the sort of theories that went around in my head. Now what I'm really excited about is how to get rid of every single knob and button and wheel, which Rob is going to provide us with next year, and do the whole thing on a touch-sensitive surface. I think that would be a really cool light control system. Oops. So this basically is the VMS setup, which we'll show you in more detail later. Essentially you have about 1,300 channels here that all light up, responding via Wi-Fi from the light control system. So you can walk around with your laptop anywhere in the theatre and see this display. So you know instantly what's on. No longer do you have this thing of, which happens to me, it used to happen to me a lot, you look at the stage and you think, what the fuck is that over there? Well now you go, whoops, you know what it is, instantly. And to me it saves about 25% lighting time, theoretical figure, but something of that order. So this all lights up as the channels go brighter and dimmer. All the colour scrollers change colour in real time, and all the vari-lights change colour and focus in real time. A new feature which Eric Porble developed for this show was layers, and we have about 40 scenes, and you can pick these scenes and see a plan and a front elevation here. And if you pre-focus a spotlight, a moving light, you can aim the you can put the target point anywhere you like on the plan or section, or both, which is very interesting. And then this is a miniature of the WYSIWYG screen, which Rob will show you in a second. In fact, I think, Rob, it's your turn, isn't it? Oh, there's Eric Cornwall, developed VMS, and there's the prettiest programmer in the business. And there's yours truly, with my two faithful assistants. I hope everyone's been to see Wally. If not, you should run. Best movie ever made. So, that's it. Rob, it's your turn.